and all types of shit right now. And it's just another day. It's another day, Ryan. What can you do? What can you find today? See the why is this a thing? What since when does this do this?
What, the flicker McCrisper?
Well, I got a visual flicker and I got interference sound. Come on. Whoa, hey everybody, how you doing? Yeah, she's spicy today. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Is it the cord? Get your fucking dick in there. I don't know, Ryan. I don't know. I might have a flicker. I don't know. You ever have a flicker, Ryan? Interference? Flicker? It's not good. What is it? Is it because of this? Hold on. I have a theory. Oh, if this goes away, that's going to be fucking wild. Come on. Turn off. Turn off? No, it's not turning off. Nope, still got flicker.
What's okay to hit people?
It's okay to hit people?
When?
People in... Oh, okay. I think we need to break this down a little bit more.
Just people. At what point do you just look at somebody and be like, enough? And you just...
Personally, I'm of the violence when necessary category. So I'm looking at it like, am I in jeopardy in any way? I think that's my bar. I think that changes for most people, though. That's my
tired
bar.
of violence being used as a way of last resort. Tired of it.
Well, I think that's the only way around. You want to
I'm pretty sure when you go kill a deer, David, you go and hunt while you have some food in your stomach, not when you're starving every time.
Well, you said hit a person. That changes the context.
I don't give a fuck.
I think it's okay to kill a deer?
I'm just trying to say, at what point is enough enough?
Let's get to the roots here, Ryan. What are you getting at?
When do you slap your kid?
You know what's interesting?
Go to bed. No, I don't want to. Go to bed. I don't want to. How long do I do that for?
Not very.
Well, it's not very. I need an actual number and then what you actually do.
Here's...
Man,
it gets messy, though. It gets messy. Because here's fuck, this is super
How many
messy.
go to fucking beds do you... How many please go to beds do... How many please go to beds is enough? One?
I only ask once. You get one request. And
okay, because now if I do the shit, they're like, well, now I'm asking twice. Now, like, I've watered down what it means to value the respect of a man, and now I'm more upset about assault. Yes, exactly. I'm more upset after you not listening the first time about the lack of authority.
Yeah, you don't get a second request. I'm telling you what to do. You do.
But what if they don't listen? Do you whop them?
This is tricky. Yeah,
you just fucking whop them. Do you just whop them? Do you whop up? Come on,
man. There's so many fine lines and shit. I'm tired
of fucking all the therapists. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, David. I'm tired. Oh, you can't hit your kids. They can hit me. Fucker can hit me though, huh? Crazy. This is crazy, Phil. Crazy, Phil. They used to let me outside at 9. Come home when the lights are on. They give a fuck. Why do we act like we're better? How come we act like we're better than our parents were when they had kids? Huh?
Can I add like a ton of
stipulations? I don't want to abuse my kids. Are you fucking kidding me? We're getting all abused all together. And you're worried about abusing your kids like they're special. Fuck. The best thing you can probably do is selectively abuse your children. I don't know. I'm not saying I do this. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't think there's a right answer, David. But maybe like a good whop on the fucking ass is better than you not listening and getting pregnant at fucking 14. I don't know.
Man, this is
what? Put her on birth control? Is that the solution? We can't stop them from having sex. Put her on birth control. Just chemically alter their fucking body. This is insanity. Well, you got to be a responsible adult. Yeah, let's not raise responsible fucking children. It's crazy. It's crazy. I get all the judgment. This is personal now. I get all the judgment. All the judgment. No help. No suggestions. No paperwork. I went to therapy. I don't want to hear shit. Therapist didn't do nothing. The bitch tried killing herself. What good's a therapist? They tried killing herself. Oh, it's not. You gotta find a good therapist. So I gotta weed through all the psychos first. You're out of your fucking mind. I can't be upset though. You're Ryan. Calm down. You need mental health. I need mental health evaluation. That people in my life are fucking assholes. Are you out of your fucking mind? You know how crazy that sounds? Like I'm signing up for this. I didn't pick my asshole parents. They're assholes. I didn't pick that. They're fucking assholes. Fuck them both. Don't say it about your parents. They say it about me. No, right? You need therapy. Some mental health. No, there's no mental health required to know that people aren't good for you. I don't give a fuck who they are. I'm tired of this. What are you clutching to? Blood? Blood? It's filled with plastic. It's not even real blood. Molded onto plastic granulates. Fucking injection molding. This is what I'm holding on to is injection molded, David. Give your life for people. You give your life, literal life, dollars, hours, sweat. I ingested chemicals that killed my body. Just shut the fuck up and eat your dinner. What is so hard about that? My grandparents murdered Nazis. I gotta ask twice for anything? I'm not entitled. It's the fucking reality. The fuck is wrong? When do you just hit him? When? Go punch Trump. Go punch him. I'll punch him with you. When? I've had enough. Stop killing kids. Stop. You shot kids in the fucking face. I seen you fucking do it. I seen you do it. Then you told me you didn't do it. You fucking punch him. I'll go down there. Let's go. Let me in the fucker. I've had enough. I've had enough. It's bullshit. They blew up a hospital. They said an entire city was booby-trapped. From terrorists that live in the desert. They don't even have money for fucking bottled water, but they can booby-trap a city? No, it's just propaganda. You said it. You fucking said it, you Jew fuck. You Jew fuck. Don't be racist. I'm not. They're Jewish fucking assholes. Remember the Holocaust? Yeah, too bad they didn't kill all of you. Is that what we're supposed to say? Supposed to make us feel bad? Meanwhile, my ancestors got murdered by communists because of you fucks. Sorry, David, I forgot we're in fucking World War III. What'd you send me the other day? New York's got a particle accelerator? I wonder why. Maybe they gotta fund the fucking war like the Manhattan Project? Just particle beams, David, no worries. We're just fighting wars in the metaphysical universe. No death here. Tell me it's not real when quantum entanglement is a fucking thing. But my cousin doesn't believe it because he's a math teacher and I don't have a degree in physics. This is fucking insanity. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come in hot like that, Dave. This is bullshit. Fucking just eat your dinner. Just eat the dinner. Fucking parents don't listen. You go to your parents for help. They tell you, what did you do? I didn't fucking do anything, Amy. I didn't do anything. I'm asking for help. You crazy fucks. People have lost their fucking minds. I'm serious. I don't know if it's the chemicals. I don't know if she had one too many surgeries. I can't be the only person. This is Crazyville. You don't come back from 16 points down, David, unless it's Crazyville. I almost went to bed last night for that Bills game. And then Josh Allen scored that one touchdown. I was like, all right, I'll give him another go.
That was.
Then they got.
That was absolute madness.
What do you do? I know that was a segue, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell.
There was a lot of stuff there. Dude,
the World War III shit is real. It's real. We didn't talk about them shooting children in the fucking face the other day, but it bothers me.
The lineup. Did I dream that? That was a real thing? They were like lining people up and shooting them. Was this real?
They shot kids in the fucking head. Then they went people in there to go like check on the kids. They shot them too.
I thought I read that somewhere. Hold on. Was I wrong? I'm not wrong. That really happened.
Well, Israeli would tell me it's just propaganda on the fucking internet.
Hold on.
Imagine having a kid, dude, that has the best political breakdown on the internet. You've never watched a podcast, David. Could you imagine that? Could you fucking imagine?
Okay, just because people like very certain news sources, I've noticed. God forbid you quote the wrong thing. This is the
Who gives a shit? What am I going to find? Fox News is liberal.
Well,
They're liberal.
I get it, but if you use their source, then they can't say, "Ooh, that's because it's Palestine." Okay, whatever, perfect. Here, I'll use
source.
BBC. I'll use fucking the Jewish Times. It doesn't matter. I'll use whatever one you want.
The New York Jewish Times, dude.
That's probably a thing. I don't know.
New York Viking Times.
This is the BBC. Children queuing for supplements killed in Israeli strike in Gaza. Hospital says. At least 15 Palestinians, including 8 children and 2 women, have been killed in an Israeli strike while queuing for nutritional supplements in front of a clinic in central Gaza. Video from an El Aqsa Martyrs Hospital in Deir al-Balah. I hope this shit's over soon because I can't pronounce all this shit. Showed the bodies of several children and others lying on the floor as medics treated their wounds. Now, I'm presuming, Ryan, this hospital must have been booby-trapped.
Had to be booby-trapped, David, clearly.
It had to been. I mean, the whole city was. Why wouldn't this hospital
you send children in there to make sure you send children to booby-trap buildings, David, because what other competent terrorists do you have left after you've murdered all their adults? Just send in the kids.
U.S.-based aid group Project Hope, which runs the clinic, said the attack was a blatant violation of international law. Okay. No, the Palestinians are lying. It's propaganda. Perfect. Here's a U.S.-based aid group called Project Hope. Are they lying?
Probably.
Is the BBC lying?
Well, maybe it's the Free Gaza people have lobbied.
How many sources need to talk about the fact that there is horrendous things happening in the Gaza Strip? How many sources do you need? How many different people do you need? Do you need very specific ones? I already know you don't want to hear from, oh, that's a Palestinian newspaper. Okay, well, here's the BBC and a U.S. aid group. Do you believe them?
The Green Beret, the retired Green Beret, and then that other girl stood up in the middle of a Congress session and said that we're funding genocide with our tax dollars. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that retired Green Beret.
Yeah, he was probably a Palestinian plant, right? He was probably booby-trapped.
Palestinian plant, I'm sure he was booby-trapped and he's willingly giving up his pension and health insurance and jail and dishonorably discharged and being a piece of shit in the military. I'm sure he's just doing that willingly, David, you know.
There were among 66 people reportedly killed in the Israeli strikes on Thursday at Israel and Hamas continued talks of a ceasefire. I got to tell you, nothing kills a ceasefire more than annihilating 66 people in one strike. That makes it very difficult to have a ceasefire. Despite optimism expressed by the U.S., which is acting as a mediator along with Qatar and Egypt, remember Qatar is an evil group as well, they do not so far seem to be close. You don't say. Yeah, I'm just getting sick of the anytime anytime we talk about something or other people talk about something, the initial attack is, well, the source is wrong. I don't like that source. I don't like where the information comes from. The information is misleading. But if Netanyahu comes out and says the entire Gaza Strip is booby-trapped, like, oh, well, that explains why they bombed the whole thing. They're bombing the rubble at this point. What are you trying to turn they turn buildings to rubble, they're turning rubble to dust. At what point
they're murdering children? They're murdering children.
At what point are we done here?
They're murdering children.
I've used this analogy before, but Ryan, if me and you got in like a bar fight or something, and we just started kicking the shit out of like 2 guys, and as we're kicking the shit out of them, we're asking them for a peace deal. They'd be like, just stop punching us. Like, we just stop punching us. It's over. We're done here. One's going to the hospital. The other one's fucking not far behind. You don't need a ceasefire. Just stop punching us. You ceasefire. You stop throwing punches. We're done here. Like there are no buildings, there is no rubble, there are no children. You've destroyed it all. Are we done now? Or are we still going?
Dude, it's crazy. Like, yeah, we're gonna meet for a peace deal. Bomb. Literally bomb.
That's an interesting technique, I gotta tell you.
That's like telling Japan, yeah, we're ready for peace. But like, oh, the Americans surrender. They bring parting gift, and then
And then we melt the flesh of millions of people.
just
Fucking crazy.
gnarly.
Crazy.
Dude, when I watched Oppenheimer, I know I shared this at the time. I felt so bad for the Japanese watching a movie that was about a historical event that happened 80 years ago. I almost cried.
It's one of those things. It's tough, man, because people.
Right.
It's fucking great because people keep. I've said this before. It's one thing to try to justify it mathematically or statistically by saying perhaps there's an argument to be made that maybe less people died because of what happened. Make the argument. That's fine. Where I stop is when people start high-fiving because we melted the skin of women and children in Japan.
Back to
Innocent
back
women
world
and
champ.
children in Japan who had nothing to do with the war. They were just fucking
Rice field. Rice
crazy.
in the rice fields. And of course Wolverine was there and he climbed in that well and saved that guy that later started that Japanese company, David. Clearly.
That is fucking madness. The high-fiving, the celebratory, people died. I think we get lost in that because we do get caught in this like my team versus your team mentality, and we do. Listen, to some extent, with humanity at our side, we do it as well because we acknowledge that the United States is the best country on planet Earth by 17 miles. It's not even close. But that's different than celebrating women and children dying.
Well, that's what's crazy about this place, David. We actually find it a bad thing when women and children die. That's not always the case.
Which is funny because Ryan, you're the misogynist, of course.
Super misogynist.
And you want to beat, and as you said, you want to beat children. So
yeah, when they don't, when they don't listen.
Ryan is the misogynist child beater, and he is showing empathy for the fact that we murdered innocent people in Japan when everyone else is high-fiving. But if Ryan were to tell one of those people
80 years later,
if Ryan told one of those people I hit my child because she wouldn't go to bed, they would judge him. You melted the flesh of women and children. And
dude, I don't even hit my own children and I get judged. I already get judged like that, and I don't hit my kid.
I think I've said this.
I'm just asking, should I let Jesus Christ go to bed? Go to bed.
I've hit Nolan exactly 0 times, but I don't know if it's different because he's a boy or what. But
yeah, he knows you're gonna fuck him up. He knows that just the dude, girls. I told my daughter that she's like favored by guys. I might have done it to myself. I might gave her a little ego, which is okay, I guess. I'd rather ever have too much belief in herself than not enough. Rather knock her down a peg than have to raise her up one. But now I'm in this weird struggle that she's just fucking strong-willed. She knows I'm not gonna beat her ass. She knows I love her. She knows I'm not gonna like throw her out of the car. But God, kid, just
I don't know.
Do your homework. What is so hard, man?
It's very different. I think just the easiest thing to acknowledge is it's way different raising a girl than a boy. I don't know, and I don't live in this world, but I don't know what I would do if I had a girl who wasn't listening, because I don't think I'd say the things I say to my son. Because I tell him shit like, I'll kick your head right off your body, get your fucking ass to bed, and he fucking strolls over to bed because he doesn't want his head to be removed from his body. Like, that's how that works. I don't actually have to hit him. Never hit him once, to be clear. But if I tell him I'm going to hit him, he fucking does it. Because he knows I'll win in a fight. I feel like boys are way easier.
Like, dude, keep doing that, I'm going to fuck you up.
I'm literally going to fucking punch you in the face.
You know my favorite thing to do? It's like when women, this is the whole thing. But remember back in the day, like if a woman act like a man, she's going to get hit like a man. That was like the argument in the 90s. But like, my favorite thing in the world is like look a woman in the face that literally said some shit that a man has said to me or like acted like a guy. But like, do you understand? If you had a dick, what we would be doing right now? I would be fighting you in the street because of your level of bullshit that you're pushing on me.
I've said that to Eve before. I've said if you were a man, I would hit you right now, just so you know, like just for information, like just so you know how men
I'm not saying
operate.
I want to. You're a girl. I'm not going to hit a girl.
I'm
But
not going to specifically, but if you're a guy, I'm
yeah, yeah.
hitting you, just so you know,
Oh,
because
you're
men
getting
act
fucked up.
differently with each other. There's a very different biological way men act with each other. There is
Yeah,
a threat of violence constantly, and you always know that you're towing that line.
Yeah, and I always try, like, in those moments, I try to, like, self-exert that. I'd be like, "Look, you're kind of pissing me off. Like, I don't know if you understand, like, you're literally attacking me at, like, a species level, like, an innate primordial function.
You're
Like, Control Alt
literally
Delete is
attacking
not
my
clearing."
spirit.
Yeah, dude, unplugging the fucking router and plugging it back in is not clearing the factory default code here. Like, you have punched biology at a like, very small level here. You just think I'm gonna fucking just rely, just sit down and watch the game. No, get fucked, dude.
Ryan, we have a kind of a upsetting show today. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Why is it empty?
Well, no, it's not. Have you seen the story of the Ukrainian refugee? Fled to the United States, boards her train in Charlotte, North Carolina, sits down and is killed from behind by DeCarlos Brown Jr. for no reason. And as
What?
and as more information is coming out,
I almost don't believe the story's real.
as more information comes out, it turns out he was in custody 14 times and released every time. It's not going to show, like, I mean, it is pretty gross, but like, okay, so literally,
What's the picture on the left about?
Yeah, that's the girl in the front. She's like wearing a hat and some shit. Just like out of the fucking blue. He's like planning it out. He got his shit out. Fucking crazy.
And then what? Stabbed her in the throat?
Stabbed her. Bounced. Dude, look at there's fucking drops of blood everywhere. Fucking crazy. He's just walking around the fucking train. And I was gonna say, is nobody questioning this? Now they're finally getting like, wait, what the fuck?
Did they catch him?
Oh, they caught him.
Did he say why he did it?
You want to talk about some fucked up shit? Here, let's read some more because you have some questions. Let's go to CNN because I don't want to pick the wrong source for everybody. All right, here's CNN. Video shows fatal stabbing of Ukrainian refugee on Charlotte light rail, stirring debate on crime in major USA cities. Stirring the debate on crime, you say? Interesting. Gruesome video shows a man stabbing a 23-year-old Ukrainian refugee to death on a Charlotte light rail train, a case that has turned into a flashpoint as the Trump administration vows to crack down on crime. In one paragraph, the CNN couldn't talk about this without mentioning Trump. Crazy. The unprovoked attack
As if
happened
Trump is in
before
charge
10
of
p.m.
North Carolina, David.
Well, it's a flashpoint, Ryan. It's leading the charge here. The fucking Range Rover ad every time. Don't want one. The victim, Ernya Zarutska, fled Ukraine in 2022 with her mother, sister, and brother to escape war in Russia, and she quickly embraced her new life in the United States. Her obituary states. The suspect, DeCarlos Brown, 34, was taken to a hospital for treatment of a laceration and charged with first-degree murder. Homeless at the time of the stabbing, Brown has a history of arrests, according to court records, and suffered from mental health problems, family members told CNN. It's crazy.
So a mentally ill homeless person killed a Ukrainian refugee girl.
Here we go.
For no reason.
Brown has a lengthy criminal history, including convictions for armed robbery, felony larceny, and breaking and entering. Family members told CNN he has a history of mental health struggles. He spent more than 5 years behind bars for robbery with a dangerous weapon, state records show. North Carolina state records list 14 cases for Brown other than those related to the killing. They stem back to 2011 and includes arrests for minor offenses like speeding and shoplifting. It's unclear how many of them were prosecuted. After he was released from his 5-year sentence in 2020, he didn't seem like himself, his sister said.
How's
he
a
didn't seem
guy?
like himself. He didn't seem like the same guy who was an armed robber.
Yeah, she probably
The
thought he was a
system.
fine guy because she wasn't the one getting stabbed in the fucking throat by him.
Holy fuck. The mother said that the quote, the system failed him. That's wild.
The system failed him, but not that Ukrainian refugee, huh? That was from Ukraine on the same train.
The system failed him. The mother
Failed
didn't
him.
fail him. The father that they neglected to mention failed him because I'm sure he wasn't around.
Not his teachers.
They failed him.
Not an employer.
You know who failed him? The system that let him out. They failed him. And to your point, they failed they failed that innocent girl who was stabbed to death on a train.
She was better off staying in Ukraine.
His release was conditioned on a written promise he would appear for his next hearing.
He's mentally ill. Mentally ill,
this is our
homeless
legal
guy.
system.
System failed him, David. No, it's a flawed system that lets criminals back out on the street so they can reconvict. Make you scared to leave your house so that you give up your civil liberties, so that you ask for the very more defense and the more police. And then when you get the more police and more defense and all this stuff, all it really did was psychological warfare to make you weaponize the very thing against your neighbors, when in reality, they don't need more police. They just need the police to do their job and be able to enforce the law. Like not let a guy out of jail when he's already had this crazy record. You don't need no more police for that, but that's what we'll get. We'll get more gear. We need more gear. We need facial recognition scanners. We need social credit scores. We need to scan your ID to get on a train. You have all these cameras. We're all spied on. Still not stopping murder. That guy's a mentally ill homeless guy with a rap sheet criminal record. Didn't stop him from committing fucking the ultimate crime. But it's all the Ponzi scheme to gut your civil liberties, to entrench the system with the militarized police system that will defend it so that you can't get your power back. George W. Bush told you it was psychological warfare in 2002.
Let's juxtapose this. Have you heard all the people who have talked about the city of Dubai, just like how safe in general the city is?
I think that's a lie.
Do you? Why?
Because everybody in Dubai lies.
Let me tell you why I think it's the truth.
Dubai is ran by lies. I think the people that aren't going to steal from you know that if you steal from them, they'll lose their hand. I don't think that's an honorable society. I think that's a society ran by fear because of wealth, or people that are envious of wealth will suck any dick.
Well, hold on. Let's talk about where the happy medium is, okay? Because I'm going to talk about another story.
I don't think there's a happy medium there.
There is a happy medium because let's talk about the system. Hold on. That's not a medium. I'm talking about two extremes. I'm saying there has to be a happy medium between the two of them. So let's talk about our system where we release criminals because they wrote on paper that they're going to show up for trial. And let's talk about this Dubai story. And then let's see in the middle if there's anywhere that would make actual sense. Because what we're doing doesn't make any fucking sense. And by the way, when I'm talking about this, just keep in mind, I'm not promoting what Dubai is doing. I'm just saying, let's talk about two extremes and talk about where we should land. This comes from New York Post. Glamorous law student sentenced to 25 years in a Dubai prison where, quote, rape is an everyday occurrence for a coke bust. Cocaine. 25 years in a rape prison. Oh, Dubai doesn't have a lot of crime. Interesting. It's almost like you don't want to go to rape prison for 25 years because you had cocaine on you. Ryan, to your point, Dubai doesn't have a lot of crime. Probably because nobody wants their hands cut off because they stole a Rolex. Man, Dubai's really safe. Yeah, probably because everyone's afraid they're going to get assassinated for breaking the law. Let's talk about where a happy medium is, because to me, this story is fucking crazy. There has to be something. Everyday hellhole. Glamorous law student Mia O'Brien, a 23-year-old wannabe lawyer from the United Kingdom, is an interesting way to state that, received the devastating sentence after being found with 50 grams of drugs in an apartment. O'Brien also must pay a $136,000 fine. Which involved $3,000 worth of drugs. She pleaded not guilty, but they don't have trials. It's basically what that says. She was given a life sentence and has to serve 25 years. I don't know what that means. I don't know if there's like a probation for the rest of your life after the 25 years. She's absolutely devastated. The mom said her daughter, who was studying at the University of Liverpool, is devastated after destroying her career chances. She feels like her life has been destroyed, and she feels like she just made a stupid mistake. So if you're going to go fuck around, don't do it in Dubai, is the answer there. O'Brien is being held
Or if
at the
you're gonna fuck
Dubai's
around, just have
infamous...
enough money. Look, if you don't think those sheiks aren't doing cocaine out of some hot girl's asshole, you're lying. You're lying to yourself.
Well, they would probably do out of they would probably do it out of her asshole. Now, this would be my defense if I was her. I would find a sheik and I would find one fast, because they probably would.
That's her?
Yeah.
Well, no wonder
she could get out of this. I'm just saying.
Surprised.
Yeah, with a little effort, she could get out of this. I'm just saying. She's not even trying.
It's funny that she's a law student doing drugs in a foreign country. It's kind of fucking funny. Like, you're literally
Well, I
in
don't think she knows their
school.
law.
Dave, apparently you don't know any laws, because I don't think cocaine's legal in any of the fucking states in America.
O'Brien is being held at Dubai's infamous Central Prison, which is known for its inhumane conditions, overcrowded cells, and brutal guards. Rape is an everyday occurrence at the lockup, where both guards and inmates engage in violent assaults. We could go two ways on this. We could talk about, there has to be a middle ground somewhere, because I don't think Dubai is the answer. But I also wonder, see, this is an interesting question, because I think it's going to be answered differently depending on who you ask. Are you better off here, where you have a chance of being stabbed on a subway doing nothing wrong? Or are you better off in Dubai, where if you do something wrong, you're going to be raped every day of your life?
I'd almost rather risk my chance of getting stabbed.
It's almost like the...
This kind of goes to Tate's corruption thing. You heard this, right, Dave?
Where he wants to live in a corrupt country.
Yeah, all systems are corrupt. You just got to live in the one that you can have the corruption to your advantage. And like, I'm not saying that America's not corrupt, but like a corrupt way to look at this is if $500 gun is a $500 investment to corrupt the system, which be just fuck the cop, I killed the guy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I'm kind of, I don't know, dude. Or is it better to just run the Dubai rape prison and just find some dumb college whores to fuck for the rest of your life? I don't know. Somewhere between Stephen Hawking and Donald Trump on this scale, David.
This kind of comes down to the same argument. Like, would you trade security for liberty. And depending on who you ask, most people are like, yeah, I'd rather live somewhere safe. But, like, oh, you can't have guns, but the place you're moving to has zero gun violence. In this, like, fantasy world, right? Or you live, like, right here, right now. You can have a gun, but there's a chance. It's a small chance, but there's a chance, like, someone dies in a shooting. Like, I'm taking here every time. It sounds crazy to some people, but not to me. It doesn't sound crazy to me. I rather have the freedom and the danger, if that makes sense. But does it have to be one or the other? That's the real question.
I think until we realize that no grown adult can tell another grown adult what to do as long as they're not hurting nobody. I don't know. This idea of jury of peers. I think this idea of lawyers. I think this idea of representation. I think is like kind of. I don't want to say dead, but I don't think nobody represents me as well as I do. If you understand what I'm saying. So how am I going to put my faith in a court system, in a system of a jury of my peers, or expect a lawyer to share my beliefs to be able to pick a defense? Now I know your defense for a crime is different than your private beliefs, but I'm tending to believe that somewhere we said that politics and culture are downstream from each other, but it's all just culture now. We talk about that on the program over the last couple of years here. I think since the last election cycle, we really said it, Dave,
Mm-hmm.
before the midterm.
Yeah, it's overtaken everything.
Yeah, over 10 windowed everything.
Let's talk about one more story. It's right in the same ballpark here.
O.J. Simpson.
7 in the Annapolis area. According to charging documents WJZ Investigates obtained, the suspect, 35-year-old Hugo Hernandez Mendez, threw her body off a highway bridge into the South River. She had skull and facial fractures. Her family identified her through tattoos.
At this time, there are no additional suspects. However, this investigation is ongoing.
Thompson, who lived with her dad, disappeared after going out to get gas. She sent him this text.
I should be back soon. I love you too. Good night.
The 19-year-old is seen on surveillance video leaving her SUV behind in Hyattsville. According to charging documents, she approached the suspect's GMC Yukon and after approximately a minute of conversing, walks over to the passenger side of the vehicle and gets into the passenger front seat.
Not that I think this makes any of this okay, but I would like to point out, it does seem like she was into promiscuous activities, if you could. Prostitution, perhaps. I don't know. Doesn't make it okay. I'm just saying.
Well, maybe he was just transporting a prostitute, David, not buying one.
Oh, well, maybe. Let's see if it ends there.
Police say they drove to his house in Bowie and believe he killed her in his bedroom. A roommate reports hearing the defendant having sex and then a grunting noise, which made it believe that someone wasn't enjoying the sex. After executing a search warrant, police found what they believed to be the victim's blood and missing fingernail, along with hair and other evidence in the bedroom and in the trash, along with multiple pairs of women's underwear and lingerie. Hernandez Mendez agreed to an interview, telling detectives he went to a nightclub to meet his ex-girlfriend, but never did. When detectives questioned further, the defendant denied any involvement. Georgia's officials say Hernandez Mendez was in the United States illegally. U.S. Park Police arrested him for a DUI 5 months ago, but let him go.
The U.S. Government has made status of individuals relevant. This was someone who was in their custody, and they made the decision to release him.
Are we going to stop this?
The system failed him, David.
This is a conspiracy theory, by the way. Yeah, this is a conspiracy theory, by the way. This doesn't happen, depending on who you ask. Are we done here? I don't care what you catch them on. I really don't. It could be speeding. You're here illegally. That's the crime. You're not deporting him because he was speeding. You're deporting him because you shouldn't fucking be here in the first place. And you're doing it so this doesn't happen. That was only a DUI. Okay.
5 months
Still
later,
not supposed to be here.
And then murder.
What if it wasn't rape and murder, but what if it's a DUI and he hits someone and kills him head on? Still isn't supposed to be here.
What if it's a school bus? Think of the children.
Oh, it's not. Most illegal aliens are here illegally, but like they're good people just trying to get ahead. Okay,
They're just
what about
picking
the ones that aren't?
strawberries.
What about the ones that aren't? And how do you determine which is which? You want to take that chance, or do you want to just send them all back because they're not supposed to be here? Try again.
It's odd, man. And obviously, you always heard the thing back in the day when it was more relevant. What's the crime in Mexico for illegal immigration? It's like you do forced labor in a camp. North Korea, they kill you.
Dubai. What do they do in Dubai?
Oh, dude, when you go to Dubai and become a citizen there, they make you give up your citizenship to your other country, and you have to live there like 6 months a year. You can't even like travel.
I'm gonna ask Grok. What happens when you illegally enter Dubai? It's a serious violation. This typically involves crossing borders without a valid visa, using forged documents, or evading immigration controls. Immediate consequences upon detention. You're arrested, put in jail. There's no bail. You are not released. Up to 6 months. I'm sorry. Minimum 6 months or up to 10 years, depending on the situation. Fines that range from $1,500 to $3,000. Confiscation of all of your assets, and mandatory deportation.
So just racist behavior.
Then there's an entry ban, a travel ban. Holy fuck. It's so safe there. That's weird. It's almost like they deport people who come there illegally. No questions asked. You're not supposed to be here. Get the fuck out. By the way, give us all your shit you came here with.
Hey, I mean, David, if you were to find an intruder in your house in the middle of the night, you'd just be like, hey, man, take a seat. I got some milk in the fridge, Cocoa Pebbles on top. Help yourself.
Ryan, I thought this was interesting. NBC did a poll of Gen Z, and it's important personal definitions of success. Okay. And then they split it into two columns: men who voted for Trump and women who voted for Harris. So these are Gen Z men who voted for Trump and Gen Z women who voted for Harris.
Mm-hmm.
And this is things that are important to them to define their success. This is how they define success. So number one thing for Gen Z men who voted for Trump, the number one defining factor of their success, having kids. 34% said having kids is the number
Pretty
one.
good. Pretty good.
The last thing is having emotional stability. Now, I suspect this is because they feel like they're already emotionally stable. So I don't think they're striving to have they probably are emotionally stable. Okay. Remember, number one for men who voted for Trump, having children. Last for women who voted for Harris, having children. Number one, fulfilling job or career. And by the way, I thought this was funny. Having emotional stability for women who voted for Harris was 3. So 40% of women who voted for Harris want emotional stability. Almost half. Almost half of the Gen Z women who voted for Harris acknowledge that they need emotional stability because they probably don't have it.
Which they don't have emotional stability because they don't have a man because they're trying to be men at their job, and it's
being married was tied for last with having children.
But for men, it's number one.
For men, having children's 1, being married is number 4. But it's interesting because it's after financial independence and a fulfilling job, and that makes sense because
when you want number 4 and you want number 1. you need the other things to have 1 and 4, which is children and fucking marriage. I need a job.
Mhm.
But what's weird, David, what are the women going to do with all their money, David, if they don't want kids? What are they going to do with all their money?
They're going to buy emotional stability from a therapist.
They're going to
who
buy emotional
wants to commit
stability with
suicide.
Prada and Gucci and golden retrievers.
Well, the very
and
number
dogs
2
and
thing.
vacations and Disney World.
Well, yes, the number 2 thing is having money to do things you want.
Yes, unlike provide for your fucking family. It's gross. It's gross. Men have stayed the same and women have not. Men are so different. No, we want families. Men understand the only thing we're here for, men, women, and children, the only thing we're here for is to make more of us. If you don't do that, you failed. It don't matter how much fucking... My dad, as long as he has more kids than me, beat me. That's just the way it works. I didn't write the rules. I can be a better man. I can raise better kids. I can have a better legacy. I can fucking have an ivory statue. But if a plague comes and wipes out my family instead of his, he's got more chance. He has more diversity. That's what it's about. It's children. It's about leaving something. I'm tired of the thing is, it's so gross to me that the thing that makes us great and the thing that we all want, men want jobs and want stability to raise families. Women want stability and jobs so that they can buy fucking
Stuff.
handbags and go on vacation to suck dick. Do you guys realize blowjobs wasn't on there? Prostitutes wasn't on there? Cocaine and
OnlyFans?
strippers, baby. Because let's be honest, Dave, we know women can't really be alone.
I like this.
But that shit bothers me.
24% of men value being grounded spiritually.
Imagine if your grandmother was that selfish. Imagine if your grandfather was that selfish. Imagine if your mother and father were that selfish. You wouldn't even be here. You wouldn't even be here to go on vacation. Jordan Peterson talks about this, dude. All these women that live like this, dude, you'll be fine until you get to about 39. And then you're going to start ripping your face because you're like, I have an aunt that is dying. Her and her husband don't have kids. You know what they would do anything for? Anything, David. They have the millions. They're retired. They have a Corvette. She drives an Audi. They have 2 houses, a boat.
Well, they had a fulfilling
have
job career. They
retirement.
have money to do things they want.
You know what they would
Financial
both give it?
independence, no
You
debt,
know what they
owning a home.
get both up for, David? Having children. And my aunt's older than he is. She's older than my father. She's a baby boomer, never had children. Was sold the lies of first wave feminism. Second wave feminism. I have a family, legit family member. I've seen her whole life date men after men. I'm not a misogynist. I know women. You guys would rather make money and suck dick on a beach than have a fucking family. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. But I have to risk my life for you. We get drafted to go to war so you could suck dick in Venice. That's what a 30 you want. That's whack. But I'm told that I don't have choices in this world. I'm told that men ain't shit. Men are the only ones wanting shit. Your stuff all of the stuff that you want is replaceable in 3 to 6 months. A new shoe's going to come out, a new handbag, new fashion, fall fashion 2026. Our children get better with age. They build the world. They'll go be scientists and doctors and lawyers. I thought that's what it was about. Feminism did so good at making women hate men that they made women become men. You care more about your job and buying things than having a family. That sounds like the toxic grandparents that used to just go to work in the 50s, drink, come home and beat their wife, fuck them, and then go to bed and do it all over again the next day. That sounds exactly like those narcissistic men that you all hated. Which I've said on this program, David, I think was a very small minority and blown up just like we have in social media land. You see the 0.01%. It was the same thing. Same thing. I bet you break down the statistics. There was the equal amount of celebrities then as there is now, proportionate to the population. 0.35%. You know what I mean? Like it's the same. Nothing new under the sun, David. I'm not a genius. It's in the Bible. Yeah, that's whack. That's disgusting. That's kind of now, David. People's priorities change. You know, if you were to pull me when I was 20-something years old, I didn't give a fuck about kids either. So, and I had my kid in my mid-20s. So,
Well, maybe that's a good sign then.
but at that point, David, I had a stable relationship. I had a stable job. I had stable living. I had a car. I had an apartment. I had 3 square meals a day. Retirement. Like, why not have kids? Kind of like, what else am I to do? But now we're in the era when people are like, I'll just buy new shoes. I'll just buy this. I'll buy my OnlyFans subscription. Because you're just dopamine on this fucking phone. You just work to pay the phone. You're paying the phone to pay the thing that pays all the others. Isn't it crazy you work to pay a phone and then your phone is where you pay for everything else off of? And they get you hooked on they get you wet hat hooked on the super dope phone too. You got to have that $2,000 joint. You know, you can't get the used refurbished one. I can't have that. Even though they look the fucking same. They haven't had a button in 5 years on phones, but you can tell by the back of the camera. Same camera, 4K camera, David. 4K only comes so many ways, but hey, this new iPhone's got a different 4K camera. Remember when they sold the optical zoom, David, 30 times zoom? And then they said that the zoom is fake and then it's just digitally enhanced. It wasn't even a zoom. It was like a guess.
Well, no, you would need which I think people who knew shit about cameras knew that was the case, because for anyone who's never seen like a real camera before, they have a big fat thing that sticks out the end. It's called a lens.
Yeah, like
this ain't gonna do dick that a lens can do.
Well, it's an optic eye, David. You know, it's just
it's good. It's a pretty good camera. All 46 of them, they're pretty good, but they're not the big. They're not those. They're not. They never will be, because you need the big. Dude, my dad's into photography. He has camera lenses that cost more than my first 5 cars put together. It's expensive to get good pictures, just for people who don't know. And I don't know shit about. I'm not going to pretend to know anything about photography, but I know what some of his lenses cost and what some of his camera bodies cost. You can have 10 grand into a camera setup real quick. Crazy.
30 grand on a fucking camera?
Did she pull one up?
I better be able to pluck the hairs on my dick with that
camera. I got a family member that's got 30 grand into one.
Yep. You can get there quick. Some of these lenses are fucking 10, 15,
you can see the
grand on their own.
specks on the moon with that thing.
Yeah, they're fucking insane. You could sit there and when you
don't know
load
who
them
the
up,
Epstein client list is, but I got fucking.
When you load them up digitally, you can zoom and zoom and zoom and zoom, and dude, it's just as clear by the time you're all the way. It's fucking crazy to see. It's
just
crazy.
Hit that little ball in your mouse all the way in,
and it doesn't get pixelated at all. It's the fucking craziest shit how good some of this shit is. But yeah, that's 30 grand, sure. I would believe it in a second. It's fucking crazy.
How the fuck don't we have a clear picture of a UFO, David?
They're so fast.
You just don't get to see them. I cannot wait to just go down there and start slapping people. I swear I will. I'll go down there and slap the shit. I can't do it alone though, David. You know this.
Hold on.
I will go down there and just start slapping politicians. I have zero. It's just fuck you. Fuck you. I don't even care. Give away all the money. I don't give a fuck anymore. Tax all the fucking rich people. Fucking burn the college. I don't care. Open a board. I don't care. I'm slapping motherfuckers.
Right.
Get these hands. The only thing elected is the left and right hand, David.
I think this video is going to round us out. Did you see this?
I hate this bitch. I hate her. No, I did see this. I'm just fucking around. It is pretty shitty. Did you see this? No. This is shitty.
Holy fuck. Okay, hold on.
This reminds me of like 3 people I know personally.
Okay, dad gets the ball, hands it to his kid. The reaction's fucking wild.
The Phillies game?
Phillies game.
They start fighting over the ball.
Notice it's not a man going up to another man demanding the ball.
He hands it to her, basically gives her the.
Oh, she's mad because he ran over there. Okay, I missed that part of that video. I just saw like the aftermath.
Yeah.
Ball game. You catch the ball.
Well, it got way
so
better
keep in
because
mind,
after that bitch got what she wanted, the stadium heard about it, had the kid come on the field. He got bats and balls and jersey, met the players.
Fuck yeah.
It was. Did you know that?
Okay, so here's. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean,
here's
Lester
that girl.
Cap.
Here's the dude. Okay, you see that girl, dude.
She wouldn't
Okay,
have caught that.
Male
Ball's over there
athleticism.
somewhere.
She couldn't have caught it anyway.
He runs over. He beats her to it. Okay, here's the moment when she realizes she just got beat.
She wouldn't have caught it.
When a man didn't try hard enough for her.
Okay, keep in mind.
Oh,
for anyone who's never been to a baseball game, this is a very normal occurrence. Okay, home run, everyone fights over the ball, and the winner is the winner. Like that's been it since the beginning of time. Like if you get the ball, fuck, like good job, you got it. Fuck, you beat me. You know, like, that was normally you beat me to it. Fuck. Like,
Isn't that the
normally
joke?
attitude.
Some of them stadiums have there's rivers on the backside, so like a grand slam goes in the water.
Yeah,
and they're out there in fucking boats, paddling over to
Dude,
the fucking
crazy as
grand
shit.
slam. Dude. So sick.
We were at a Bison's game before. For those who don't know, in Buffalo, we don't have real baseball, but we have AAA. It's called the Bisons. We were sitting
$10, dude. Good $10.
It's great. It's a great $10. We were behind home plate. There was a tipped foul ball. It landed on a meshing because there's like a roof meshing thing there to stop fans from getting hit in the head. I guess
Apple suicide net, David. Clearly,
it rolls down the meshing, falls through a hole in the mesh, lands right in my dad's lap.
Oh, that's dope.
Right in his lap. It was like literally he was sitting right under the hole on a foul ball tip. It was the craziest shit.
From a Yankees Red Sox game. I'm at the park.
So that's what you get. Okay, I want to point this out. Can we talk about the cartoonish reaction here from the guy? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? That was a natural reaction from him? That's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Who fucking responds like that? Whoa. That shit's fucking wild. Now, I've heard.
Well, I wonder if he was gonna she was about to get them hands, and he's like, "Oh, this is a dyke. I can't hit a lesbian.
Yeah, maybe
it's a hate crime." Can you even say dyke, or is that a hate crime too?
It's probably
Probably.
We're on Rumble. You can say whatever you want.
Fucking thanks.
So, okay.
I get called a Nazi. Fine, I could say fag. Honestly, I could say fag. Bullshit. I make blonde hair, blue-eyed children. I'm called a Nazi. Get fucked. Go ahead, David.
The argument I heard is him giving her the ball was just ending it right there, just being done. It was just easier. You didn't need to escalate anything. We're just over. This is the argument that I'm hearing, that he made the right choice giving the ball back. I can't get on board. I really can't. I'm on team fuck you, get fucked. There's no way I'm handing this ball back. I don't know about you. Zero chance.
You know what I would have done, honestly?
Honestly, in a fight.
I would have went over there. I would have ripped the ball out of her hand and chucked it in the audience. Is what I would have done. If you're gonna take that shit out of my kid's hand, you ain't getting it either, bitch. Yeah, get fucked. I'll fuck you up, dude. It's not my fault that your bald husband wasn't athletic enough to get you your ball. How come you gotta dye your hair gray too? Gross. With hoe ass, she's got door knocker earlobe. Look at, she got rings in ears.
Yeah. Well, she's in Philly, Ryan. Come on. Yeah.
Well, they look like trash bags. Older women need to stop trying to be hot again. They're not. Just play your lane, ride the gray, and just die with grace. I don't know what's so hard about this. Men are not out here trying to be 21 when we're fucking 65. Right, Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger's 21. That guy can. Ozzy's 25 forever. Fine. But that's it. Fucking LeBron James ain't even 25 anymore. Michael Jordan retired. Like, Jesus Christ. Are we going to live in an era where female athletes don't retire either? Serena Williams in her 1 millionth game, 99 years old, oldest female tennis player.
She's still going, isn't she? Serena Williams?
Did I tell you about that nasty bitch? Did I tell you about that nasty bitch, David?
Serena
I don't care if
Williams?
this sounds like hate. Oh, it is hate. She's a scumbag. She is
What did she do?
right now. Look up Serena Williams advertises weight loss drug.
Oh,
and then
wait, hold
also,
on.
yeah. And then also put
You-
husband sits on the board of the company.
Serena Williams is advertising weight loss medication in a multi-year campaign for the telehealth company RO, where she is a spokesperson, and her husband, Alexis Ohanian, is an investor and board member. Williams
An
promotes the
athlete,
use of
David,
GLP-1
a super
drugs.
athlete who never used weight loss drugs in her fucking life, probably, that has more testosterone than the average man, is going to sell you a drug because it's about branding and marketing that her husband and her both basically co-own. Her husband's paying her to advertise the thing for him to get paid off. What? That's 360 deal, David.
Oh God, hold on, it gets better. She's saying she did use it.
Okay.
Serena Williams is opening up about her weight loss journey with GLP-1 medication, Zepbound. GLP-1 is like the same technology that like the Ozempic and all that shit is. The former professional tennis player is among other celebrities like Oprah and Kelly Clarkson who've shared their weight management stories and why they turned to medication. Williams, a 23-time Grand Slam champion, told Elle magazine that after having her second child in 2023, she lost weight within 2 weeks, but no matter what she did after that, she couldn't lose more. Every single day, I would get 30,000 steps. I ran and trained. Even after my first daughter, I never got back to the level I wanted to be.
Heavyweight train, dude. That's just heavyweight train.
Williams began taking GLP-1 medication in the summer of 2024, but decided to stop. Then in January 2025, teamed up with telehealth.
Oh, just started a team up, David.
So the running 30,000 steps every day had nothing to do with her weight loss?
No, just the Ozempic mimic that I took for 3 months.
Maybe it's because she stopped playing tennis. Like, are people counting that out?
Yes.
She stopped playing tennis.
Wait, hold on, David. You think fat people at home are discontinuing the count that a pro athlete no longer is a pro athlete? Yes, because those very same fat people forgot that in order to lose weight, you must stop chewing food. Just stop putting food in your mouth. I had a family member, David, that told me I have trouble losing weight because my appetite fluctuates with my medication. I said, "Oh, really? Is that true?" She's like, "Yeah. I don't know how much food I'm eating because my medication makes me hungry all the time." I said, "All right, that's fair." I was like, "Do you track your calories? Do you track your calories?" She's like, "No, I just eat." It's like, "Well, then don't blame the medication on you being fat. You're fat because you keep eating and you don't need to eat. Just because you're hungry doesn't mean you need to eat."
Yes, this is the biggest thing in society that no one wants to talk about. We live in a system where we eat until we're full. That's not necessary. I don't think people understand.
Eating till full is like gorging your body. Like, your body's designed to run on no food. Do people realize you're designed to operate in a fast?
What your body requires and what you want to feel emotionally satisfied are not the same thing. I think people need to understand, like, you don't need 4,000 calories. You want 4,000 calories.
Or you don't even know you eat 4,000 calories because you don't know what the fuck a calorie is. Dude, a Big Mac meal is like 1,400 calories. People eat 2 of those a day.
That's fucking it's madness.
And sit at a desk. If I eat 2 of those a day, I might shit real bad, but like, I'll probably burn off 3,000 garbage ass calories. I'll feel like shit, and it's not going to be good for my body composition long term. But I'm probably not hanging on to excess calories out of that. The fat and the sodium, and yeah, it's going to be bad on me. But like, if you're already kind of not like all right, and that's what you're doing, good luck, dude.
You know, I don't, and I'm not like, I don't know. It sounds hypocritical sometimes when I say stuff, but I don't track my calories either. But I have a general understanding of where I'm at. I don't sit there and do the math, but I don't like munch because I feel like munching.
Yeah, I cut snacks out of my diet. Like, I don't even know.
I think most people don't.
Like a snack is like a piece of fruit or like a protein shake or chocolate milk is like, or coffee is like literally my snacks. That's like food. That's like macronutrients my body needs and can use. And when you start operating like that, you kind of like negate snacks. You also realize how much bullshit food's really in the world. I go to a farmer's market. We don't even buy all the stuff there. When I go to Wegmans or something, I barely walk in the aisles. It's all fresh stuff or
I don't
not a
know
lot
this.
of stuff out of a box, man.
I'm guessing this would be the case, but if you were overweight and you saw a nutritionist, I think, or it doesn't have to be a nutritionist, a doctor or a trainer or whatever. I guess it'll depend on their career. Maybe a trainer would ask what your physical training's like, and maybe a nutritionist would ask what your food's like. But I guess that's irrelevant. What's important to look at if you're overweight is two very specific things. What are you taking in, and what are you putting out? And if you're taking in 3,500 calories a day but not moving, you're going to be fat. There's two ways to tackle this, or you could do, well, I guess there's three ways. You could try to just handle it on the nutrition side, you can handle it on the physical side, or you could do both. Eat less, move more, or both. Those are your options.
Pick up heavy shit. If you need to gain weight, eat food. Eat more food than you're used to. Pick up heavy shit. If you need to lose weight, eat less food than you're used to, and pick up heavy shit. Probably be pretty good. And if you really want a hell of a workout, go just dig a hole in your backyard, fill it back in, and then dig the hole again, and then fill it back in, and then
Brian, this is like the movie. This is the movie Holes.
No, well, that's got black people in it.
Did you steal a pair of shoes, Ryan?
Das Jews, David. Das Jews shoes.
I'd watch out for Kissing Kate Barlow if I were you.
I don't even know what that means.
Holes. It was a book, then it became a movie. Shia LaBeouf. Come on. Nothing?
I seen Holes when I was in like the 5th grade, David.
I know what he's talking about.
We read the book, David. I was around before movies exist. I was born in 1900s, David.
I think we read the book in school, and I remember it was one of the few books in school I read that I liked.
Why'd you like it, David?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Maybe the storyline was interesting to me. I really don't know. It like drew me in, like most other books did not.
My group chat in my job right now is talking about how they took a spider and put it in another web of a spider.
Okay.
And the spider started WWEing, like spider webbing wrestling. And the one spider beat the living fuck out of the other spider. They're sending pictures. Those are the people you trust to build a stadium. To be an electrician, you got to have one of the 3 Ds, David. A DWI, a divorce, or a drug problem. The group chat, they're talking about how at work today, there was 2 spiders, and they took one and put it on the web of another spider and had WWE with spiders, and they were fucking each other up.
Did I tell you what the guys in the back of my job?
Your job does this too?
Yeah.
You do beta fish with fucking
Tupperware containers.
Oh, that's crazy. That's fucking wild.
I don't ever want to hear anything about men not knowing what they're doing in this world.
They cut the cats off the cars and they shake spiders in a Tupperware. They do the same thing.
I'm truly convinced if women don't vote, we'd be living on Mars already. And also, there'd be no women. We would have just fucked each other to gay already. Guys would just be sleeping with guys. We'd have fucking universal basic income, and we'd still have Dave Ryan, December 1773. Catch us on Rumble. It's the greatest podcast in human history. As always, David, I appreciate you most for your time. And Sam. I'll see everybody when I'm fucking robots on Mars.
Thanks,
Dude, I know we brought it up earlier. What do you do next time the Bills are down? I can't even, I don't know.
You do what I did. You just sit there and watch it.
Hold on. As a fan, I can't say anything. I can't say you got to get a defense. You got to get offense. You got to get them a running back. You literally can't say anything other than the whole team is Josh Allen.
I mean, a defense would be nice. It'd be nice to not have to do that.
David, it would be nice, but I've heard the same thing for 7 fucking years. They're always missing something.
Oh, every team's always missing something.
I know. I just watched the guy score 16 points in 2 minutes. It doesn't happen. They had a 0.081% less. Trump had a better chance of winning the 2016 election than Josh Allen did coming back in that game. And I watched them. I'm jelly, Dave. We said this last year. I don't think Josh Allen realizes he's playing football until he's about to lose and everybody's about to go home. And then he's like, fuck, I got a hot wife I got to entertain. And then he just kicks it into high gear. It's just insanity. I've watched Tom Brady. I watched Peyton Manning. I watched Aaron Rodgers. I watched Brett Favre. I watched Drew Brees. I watched Ben Roethlisberger. I ain't never seen some shit like that. I ain't never seen Tom Brady. I seen Tom Brady's greatest Super Bowl. He never did that. Pat Mahomes has never done that. The 13-second game wasn't even that. I'm not like Dick Ryan, Josh Allen more than I normally don't, but my point saying that is I was ready to go to bed, Dave. I texted you. I'm happy I didn't go to bed. I was literally ready to go to bed. Sam's like, no, they might win. I was like, yeah, that's what we always say. And I'm standing there in the living room with a beer in my hand. First night of Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Simply incredible.
I told you this.
Simply incredible. So I'm standing there watching this, and then they score, and I have to sit down. I was like, well, maybe, boys got a ball. And then, King Henry can't he had to, royalty must die, man. I don't know what to say anymore. But then here we are. So I guess as a Bills fan for the rest of my life, as long as Josh Allen's slinging the pigskin, I literally cannot bitch. I can't ask for a defense. I can't ask for a new coach. I can't ask for a new stadium. I can't ask for nothing. I literally can't even complain. I don't even know if I could complain about the refs.
I will say, I don't think there was...
1 second catch was crazy. I want tenths of a second on a play clock. I want tenths of seconds on everything now. Now, knowing that sports even talked about that, I want that on anything that has a fucking timer. I want a tenth of a second.
Hockey does tenths of seconds, don't they?
I don't know. Do they? I never thought about it till fucking... I only know racing.
So.
I only know racing.
It does. It goes down to the 0.01 seconds.
Basketball might do tenths as well.
Yeah, they might.
But football should go tenths. I mean, is it really breaking the fucking
I don't know. I mean, they got the call right. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. I thought the officiating was actually pretty decent. I don't think you could
No, I'm not bitch. I'm just saying, dude.
It's so rare.
Even if they throw the game for the other team, what the fuck? I can't say. I can't bitch anymore. I literally can't bitch. I cannot bitch as a Buffalo Bills fan after watching Josh Allen. Dude, the Ravens look like it was the Super Bowl. Are you kidding me? That was terrifying.
Dude, the Ravens look so good. It
was terrifying. They ran for 200 fucking yards. One guy ran for 200 yards. You're not winning. You're not winning. That's a running back? He touched it 25 times for 200 yards. You're not beating that. You don't beat that. That's like an hour of game time right there. No, we'll beat them in 6 minutes. It's insanity. So I guess I can't bitch. Bills by a billion. Dave Ryan, December 1773. Catch us on Rumble Grace Podcast in Human History. As always, Dave.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Ryan.